Peace and blessings. Welcome to this episode of Ezekiel Mason Explains. I'm your host, Ezekiel Mason. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here to be followed. I make these videos to give you a glimpse of the hidden reality of our world. Today, I'll explain Ashton Kutcher. This character is heavily connected to Steve Jobs. As you see, they are nearly identical. I'll be using gematria to decode the messages Ashton and Steve put in plain sight for us. Gematria is the language of the elite celebrities. If you don't know what gematria is, I highly recommend you keep watching this video. I entered the character's name, Christopher Ashton Kutcher, into the gematrinator.com calculator. The colored numbers you see in the box are the names, numerology, or the different number combinations that represent this name in the different ciphers. See, the elite speak in numbers, not words. Numbers don't change. I'm looking for words with the same numbers as Christopher Ashton Kutcher. I select Find Matches. The words above the numbers are the names of the different ciphers the elite hide their true words in. Christopher Ashton Kutcher and Steve Paul, which is Steve Jobs' first and middle name, are both connected to the number 122 in the reduction cipher and the reverse cipher. Let's decode 122. Both of these characters match the word scripted with the number 122. Steve Paul double matches scripted with the number 50 in the reverse reduction cipher. Keep watching and I'll show you that all celebrities' entire lives are scripted to the smallest detail. Keep in mind, these number combinations have always existed. No one can change what the numbers add up to. Gematria, or turning words into numbers, is an ancient practice. This is not new. Your own name has numerology. Some people use it for lottery numbers. It serves many purposes. Christopher Ashton Kutcher and Steve Paul also match 33rd degree Mason like tic-tac-toe with the number 122 in the reduction, reverse, and reverse reduction ciphers. Steve Paul double matches 33rd degree Mason with 121 numerology in the ordinal and reduction ciphers, along with fictional characters and blood sacrifice and Antichrist. Ashton Kutcher is a master mason, as you see by his hat. Here he is doing symbolism of a very high-ranking mason. He took this picture in 2013, so he's been up in the ranks for a while. These are not the masons at your local city lodge. Ashton Kutcher is worth over $250 million, and he's very influential in today's world. People call them the Illuminati. However, they are truly Masons, and I will show you how they are behind the scenes, pulling everyone's strings. The symbolism they do is Masonic. If you haven't seen my video on symbolism, it contains vital information. Check it out. I included a link in the description. These two characters are also connected to Satanic with the number 122. Steve Paul is double connected to Satanic with the number 50. It was also double connected to the word scripted with the number 50. He's hiding something with the number 50. The number 50 tells the story. Steve Jobs did a satanic ritual. My first sacrifice details what the ritual involved. In return for the sacrifice, he received demonic energy. This explains his many accomplishments. It was an abomination to the Most High. Steve Jobs ate from the tree of death, then named his company Apple. I believe he sold his soul, as it says. The demon he made a deal with keeps him alive, only he's Ashton Kutcher now. They've created a fake reality with these characters. He became Michael Kelso, who is Ashton Kutcher's most famous role. A rare neuroendocrine disease killed him. Rather, this was the means Steve Jobs used to fake his death. After his death hoax, he emerged as Ashton Kutcher. That is basically what solve et coagula means. He dissolved the Steve Jobs character and coagulated or came back as Ashton Kutcher. This is literally an invisible enemy. So by only using Ashton Kutcher's full name, Christopher Ashton Kutcher, I was able to make all these connections between these two characters. They are much more connected than I've shown. Next, we will decode the name Stephen Paul Jobs, but that will be in part 2. That concludes part 1 of Ashton Kutcher's secret double life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new today. Peace and blessings.